The 34-year-old ex-boxer twins, Reginald and Ronald, came here early this morning with flying squad officers, and they're still here. They were in bed when the squad called at their home in Shoreditch at about 6 o'clock this morning. Later, their older brother Charles came here also with police. 13 other people, some of them well-known businessmen, were brought here about the same time after a series of visits by Metropolitan and flying squad officers all round London. Later in the morning, 2 more people came here, and a third this afternoon, bringing the total to 19, and I understand that there are likely to be at least 2 more. One squad of officers has gone to a town about 60 miles from London and hasn't yet returned. The swoops were carried out under the personal direction of Commander John Durows, who is head of CID operations at Scotland Yard. 2 murder squad superintendents and a number of fraud squad officers have been engaged in a special hush-hush operation which has been going on for over a year. If anybody, twins were well-known amateur lightweight boxers up to about 10 years ago. They have wide interests in the theatre and in entertainment, and they're well known for their fundraising work for charity. For some years they've been concerned in the running of a number of West End and East End clubs, among them Esmeralda's Barn, just off Knightsbridge, which was once a famous theatrical night spot. In the East End, they have the Kentucky and the Double R, and they're partners in a hotel in Seven Sisters Road. Up to a few years ago, they were well-known West End theatre first-nighters and hosts to some of the newer big names in show business. The 34-year-old ex-boxer brothers, Reginald and Ronald, came here with flying squad officers at 6 o'clock this morning. They were in bed when the officers called to their home in Shoreditch. With them, later, came their older brother, Charles, and 13 other people, some of them well-known businessmen, were brought here about the same time after a series of raids by Metropolitan and Regional Crime Squad officers throughout London. Later in the morning, 2 other people came here, and there are likely to be more later. One squad of officers has gone to a town about 60 miles away and hasn't yet returned. The morning swoops were carried out under the direction of Commander John Durows, head of CID operations at Scotland Yard. 2 murder squad superintendents and men from the fraud squad have been engaged in a special hush-hush operation which has lasted over a year.